Àbúrò. Ọ̀rẹ́ mi, ó sọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
Kí ló fẹ́ sọ?
Bàbá, bí wọ́n bá ju abẹ̀bẹ̀ sókè ní ìgbà pẹlẹbẹ ló máa ń múlẹ̀. Èmi Adérónkẹ́, mi ò lè padà sílé wọn mọ́. Àwọn ẹnìkan ló máa pa ẹnìkan náà méjèèjì.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ẹ kọ́ bá gbẹ́kọ̀ bí ẹ sọ̀rọ̀.
My name is Funmilayo Omikunle. I am a teacher to the world. Before I got into entertainment, I was a teacher to students, children, pupils, and up to NC level. I was lecturing.
We are actually having this program on a set of a movie where she plays a role that explains makeup. But I will allow her to talk briefly about that.
I am on the set of Oronlola that explain what politics is to the society. That's why you can see me in this attire. I love to be in every act, every role you can never think of. And when it comes to that, I give it what it takes. That's why you can see all this drama on me.
That's very wonderful. So how did you come into the theater? I mean, you were a teacher.
I was a teacher.
And then, you started acting. Just kind of curious.
Okay. I was a teacher. I taught for 35 years. Before I retired, I sat one day when it was just 10 years to retire. I asked myself, Funmilayo, what will you be doing to the society after your retirement? Are you going to sit down at home or be moving from one child to the other? No. I said, I want to do something, put it into practice. So I took teaching to the screen and I started it with Ewe Iwoyi, teaching children the ethics, the religion and culture of our society. Indeed, they call it Ewe Iwoyi. And then
it was a drama program?
It was a drama program,
okay,
that portrays those ills in the society that the children need to learn so as to develop in good character to the world when they grow. And they took it. I said, is it possible a teacher can be doing all this? I was just on the screen teaching. So when I was, it was 3 years to retire, I said, to my retirement, I said, okay. I said, what I'm going to do is put this into drama. That not only the children, the society in general.
So the initial program was shown
to the
on
children.
Which channel?
DSTV.
DSTV.
Yeah.
Okay.
And as a teacher, they took that program. And when you see some of my movies, you will see the instinct in me. You will see that I will have one thing or the other that I want people to learn. And that's what people know me to be. Today, they call me Karioran, they call me Shubola, they call me Mama D, they call me any name. Because I try to look into the society. What are those things that I can do to change the society? And they are really feeling it. The society is really feeling it. And I'm happy seeing that kind of things.
Okay, so most of the programs you produced,
yeah.
I mean, have you acted in other people's programs, or mainly you produce yours and you act in it?
Like I was telling you, when I started, I was scared of acting because of the nature of my job. Maybe government will talk or government might react. But I got a time, I discovered that what I was doing then had a relation with
teaching.
the relationship between teaching and acting. I discovered a good teacher must be a good actor. That is why I got myself into acting. Because in the classroom, if you don't act, you can't, the children cannot get exactly what you want. When you want to teach a topic, you have to act. So a good teacher is a good actor. That is what I brought into entertainment. And that's why, that's how I act this way.
That's a very, very interesting thing. So what I mean, apart from that, the initial stuff, how many movies have you produced to date?
To date, I have produced like 48 movies.
48?
Yeah. Any of my stories, I write, I dialogue, and I act. So the people could call me a producer, a writer, a screenwriter, an actress or actor, whichever way you want to call it. At least everything, the coordinator. So that's why my movies is all my movies. When you see it, you will always see the difference, the uniqueness in my movies.
In your movie.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of curious. Did you go to, well, I mean, as a teacher, yes, I know you have the skills, but then I'm kind of, the script, film is a different form. So what did you study in school that equipped you to be able to do all this?
At first, I told you I was a teacher.
Yes.
I studied Yoruba.
Okay.
And I went to university to major on Ifa theology. And that's why some of my movies, I pick it from the intrigues of Ifa. When you go through Ifa, you see a lot of things that you can see physically, that this is pure culture, religion, and ethics, and values that can change the society.
That's very, very, very profound. Ifa is a repository of wisdom.
Yes, wisdom.
So there's a lot of lessons.
Yes,
and lessons. Then so these are the things that inform the themes.
The themes of
your story.
Yes.
That is very good. But what of the technical aspect? I mean, the form. How do you? Because again,
one will ask me that kind of question because I wasn't born into entertainment family.
Yes.
I wasn't trained as an actor or a movie writer or anything. I just developed it myself. The first film that I acted was Shubuola. I gave it to someone. I will always say it. Yeah. The person took that script, maybe read it, and feel she could do any other thing. So 2 or 3 days to the time, she told me she will be traveling, that she was not all that interested in doing that. She wants to travel, not knowing that the person wants to produce that script. So my director told me, he said, "Mommy, you will discover that this your story is unique, and in no time you will see that people will be, because as a novice, I don't know that if you write any script, you go and do copyright. I just write, give to them, write, you go and do it." So when they told me, I put down a mirror. I started going through the role as Shubuola. And so when I was doing it, people were asking, when did this woman start to act? I had done series of rehearsals in the house with my mirror. Nobody taught me. Wow. And so when we started, what ignited me, when I first started the first role, I was on a balcony upstairs, and I started with Emma Bankajeo. All the crew, the cast, they ran out of their hidings, looking to who?
Who's having this beautiful voice?
Kó má yà lọ́dọ̀ mi, ẹ máa bá ń kájé o. Àgbàrá owó kó yà sọ́dọ̀ mi. Àgbàrá ọlá kó yà sọ́dọ̀ mi o. Èmi ó rí ṣe, Kèmi orí jẹ ẹ̀dá mi máa gbàgbé o. And indeed, it was a very, very strong prayers that God answered.
Answer.
That was how I started.
Started. So you self-taught yourself
I set up myself.
because of the passion.
The
you have for it.
passion that I have in entertainment, in acting, in giving to the society, majorly to the society. Each time I produce movie, I don't think of myself. I don't even think of where to sell. I believe in God that if I do it, I'll sell. And so I'll just do it and make sure I do it well, like this one we are doing.
Yeah.
I will make sure I do it exactly the way it is, so that people from outside, they will learn from it, and people that the viewers will learn and say and look at me that really this woman is doing a very good a movie that is strong, and that's why I'm known for that.
So that means you believe that film can change society.
Yeah.
Why?
Okay, there was a film I made. It was it was titled Ayeku. In that movie, it involves elderly people, where I gathered people into like Nigeria. Africa don't like this idea of old people's home.
Yes.
The children took the woman to the old people's home. He brought out herself. I was roaming about. I acted that movie. I was roaming about, going from one town to the other. I made sure I went to everywhere. I went to Ibadan. I went to Oyo. In that movie. People were looking for me. And so when I came back, to that same town, I put myself into an old people's home, where I was able to mix with old people. And I told the elderly, I said, if you train your children and they decide not to take care of you, that is the end of life. That is the meaning of Ayeku. There is still life after life. You can pick up yourself, the little, at your age, the little thing you can do, if your hands are clean, you get over it. When the movie was out, the day it was air, I couldn't sleep. People were calling me. I said, wait, what is this?
Problem?
What's the problem? Is it not a movie? So where I'm going is, somebody from America, I don't want to mention that person's name, called me. A man of 48. He was weeping, crying on my phone. He said, Mommy, that I watched this Ayeku. It was as if I mirrored everything in him. He said, Mommy, can you do something for me? I said, what? He said he wants me to go to his village. I don't want to mention that name. He said he happens to be the only child of that woman. That he had left the house when he was 23. And that the father died, he couldn't come back. It was not because he loved to treat our parents like that he couldn't come. The only mother he couldn't pick, there was no way to pick. He was suffering. The house they normally have in America, abroad, generally. So he said, can I go there? I said, I will go. He said, please, Mommy. He gave me the address. I went to that town. I looked for the elderly around that place. So they now showed me the woman's place. We gathered some elderly people. I asked the woman, I said, I am from what's the name of this? I'm from your son. He said, who? Akim. He said, he's not my child though. I disowned him. For how many years? I said, do you know that when this guy got in there, he got into brother and was in jail. He said, Akim, my Akim. I was happy within me that I could join families together through movies. I do a lot of things. Parents and children, I used to bring them together. The man now came later, took her abroad. So since then, the mother will call me. Each time the mother calls me like this, I'm happy. Each time the son calls me, I'm happy. I discovered that a lot of homes, because my movies are based on families. So the parents, so even from family, I did one. It was on family basis. I tagged it Kinikashi. Families where that has been scattered, I try to bring them together. That is the joy in me, to be an actor, to be a producer, to be an entertainer. A good entertainer must be able to work the kind of work, the kind of acting, the kind of movie we produce should be able to treat some value, some ills in the society, make the society a better place. So filmmaking is a force of unity in the society.
Well, again, this is really, really very profound. Thank you so much for for your time, for what you do. Thank you for helping society, because again, you're not talking about what you make, you're not talking about aggrandizement, you're talking about making society better. Entertainment as a means of bettering the future. And God Almighty too would make you continue to be a force to be reckoned with in the industry.
Amen.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Àbòsí bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìjàpá bùkèlè ọmọ ẹ̀ nẹnu. How will I explain? Bọ́n ṣe ń lọ yẹn, àwọn tó ṣáájú inú wọn lóṣòó, àwọn tó tẹ̀lé inú wọn dọ̀bálẹ̀. That is no permanent friend, no permanent enemy. The only thing that is permanent is the interest.